Hello and welcome to our Pricing Basics video. MegaBee allows you to control or manage your quote prices based on several different factors: service levels, running status, vehicle type, vehicle modifications, distance, locations, routes, regions, additional options, and lead source. All of these pricing editors are taken into account when the software automatically calculates your prices, starting with your service levels. In this video, we're going to cover setting up the basic pricing structure within our software. These include the services, running status, vehicle type, and distances. We will show how to set up the advanced pricing features covering locations, routes, regions, vehicle modifications, additional options, and lead source in our advanced pricing video. Let's begin with setting up your services. Each service is a different type of shipping option you will provide to your customers. By default, there are 3 levels of service, usually known as standard shipping, expedited shipping, and enclosed shipping. You can have as many or few service levels as you want, as long as you have at least one. For now, let's take a closer look at standard shipping. Here you can change the name, edit the description, and control your pricing in 4 ways. These 4 ways include deposit on per mile basis, carrier fee on per mile basis, deposit flat fee, and carrier flat fee. Per mile fees allow you to base your price on a mileage, while flat fees are used to assign a price that does not change per mile. You can use one, all, or none of these to adjust your pricing. Your quote screen will create as many prices as there are services. Please note that all of your pricing editors have the same 4 pricing fields: deposit per mile, carrier per mile, deposit flat fee, and carrier flat fee. Let's look at a practical example. Say that you want to change your deposit, otherwise known as the deposit flat fee, from $175 to $150. Simply click on the field and change the price. Likewise, if you want to change the carrier per mile fee to 33 cents, just change the price and don't forget to save. To change any of the pricing fields in any of the pricing editors, you will apply the same technique. Mileage fees are always shown in cents and the flat fees are always shown in dollars. Finally, notice that the other services are listed on the bottom for your reference. This helps in creating good pricing. Now let's take a look at the other pricing editors. Running status is pretty straightforward. If the vehicle is not running, then additional fees are usually applied. Here you will see an additional charge of $150 for the carrier flat fee for a non-running vehicle. Moving on, our next editor is vehicle type. You can adjust your pricing for all of the various vehicle types. For example, on a sedan, there's no additional fees. However, for an oversized SUV, there's an additional $175 to the carrier flat fee. Just remember, if you want to change any prices, all you have to do is select the vehicle type, click the field, change the price, and always remember to click Save. Next is the Distance Editor. The Distance Editor allows you to control your pricing based on the distance a vehicle needs to travel. This feature requires a start and an end mileage range to determine which quotes to apply this pricing to. For example, short hauls represent quotes with a distance from 151 to 500 miles. Likewise, short to mid hauls, we have 501 to 1,000 miles, and so on down the list. Now let's say you want to add a new distance category called extra long hauls. Click the new distance link located at the top of the screen. Let's name this distance extra long hauls. Since long hauls left off at 2,499 miles, we're going to start this distance at 2,500 miles and end it at 5,000 miles. We will only change the carrier per mile price for this distance. We will change it to a negative 5-cent discount on the overall per mile fee. Finally, we make this distance pricing active by checking the active box. Finally, let's take a look at the pricing calculator. The pricing calculator is a tool that will help you test your pricing and fine-tune them. To see what we mean, let's test our pricing we just set by using the price calculator. Let's enter Miami, Florida to Los Angeles, California, and let's choose a regular size SUV that's running and then hit Calculate Price. Now let's take a look at our pricing breakdown. You can see here the deposit fee, carrier fee, and total price for each service level. To see a breakdown of how the price was calculated, click on the magnifying glass next to the picture. For example, let's take a closer look at the carrier fee for standard shipping. First, the software added $50 for vehicle type, regular SUV, and then your service base price for standard shipping is at 33 cents. Next, your distance editor, extra long hauls, gave us a 5-cent discount, which equals a total carrier per mile fee of 28 cents. Lastly, we multiply 28 cents by the number of miles, and we have our carrier price. The carrier fee equals 28 cents times 2,730 miles plus $150 deposit fee plus $50 vehicle fee, rounded to the nearest whole dollar, equals total price, exactly what our software calculates.
Now that you have learned the basics of mileage-based pricing, we encourage you to watch our advanced pricing video to learn how to set up your locations, routes, regions, vehicle modifications, additional options, and lead source.
This concludes our Pricing Basics video. Thanks for watching.